Welcome, everyone. I'm Catherine Ellis, your product owner, and I'm excited to walk you through some powerful new capabilities in our latest Clarity release, 16.3.3. For too long, our investment and resource managers have faced challenges viewing crucial resource allocation data, often requiring navigation between multiple workspaces and leading to inefficient context switching. Today, we're introducing enhancements that directly address this, providing unified views of resource allocations right where you need them most. Our goal is simple: to empower you with immediate access to resource-specific staffing allocation data. This release brings the following significant improvements: direct access to a resource's investment allocations from the Resources workspace, and the ability to view all other investments associated with a resource directly from the staffing allocation properties. These capabilities will eliminate the need to jump between the resources, investments, and staffing workspaces, making resource allocation decisions faster and more informed. New navigational links from within the Resource Directory card or from within the Staffing workspace provides the staffing manager with the ability to focus on specific investment or resource allocations in conjunction with other properties. But before we dive into the end-user experience, let's quickly see how an administrator can enable these powerful new features. To unlock these unified views, a quick configuration by your administrators is required. Let's see how. As an administrator, you'll navigate to the Administration workspace into the Blueprint tile for configuring Blueprint settings. First, for our resource managers to see investment allocations, we need to configure the Resource Blueprint. Select the Resource Blueprint you wish to modify and go into Edit mode. Drag the Investments module into the desired position. This module will display a list of all investment allocations for a specific resource, role, or team. Publish the blueprint changes. Next, for investment managers to show resource allocations directly from within an investment, we need to modify the project, idea, or custom investment blueprint. Let's update the idea blueprint first and go into Edit mode. Locate the Staff module configuration. This is where you manage or enable the properties details, how staff are displayed within your investments. We're going to add a new subtab here within the module details. Drag the Investments module into position and publish the change. Next, let's update the project blueprint in the same manner, adding the new Investments module into the Staff module details configuration. And finally, let's update the custom investment for value streams. And that's it for the administrator. With these quick configurations, our users are ready to experience a significantly more efficient workflow. Now let's switch gears and see these powerful new capabilities in action from the perspective of our end users. As a resource manager, you're responsible for managing your team's overall capacity and assignments. From the main navigation, go to the Resources workspace and locate a resource using our updated resource blueprint. Let's select Cheryl Amos. Click on the Investment tab, and there you have it, a comprehensive list of all the investment allocations for Cheryl across various projects, ideas, and custom investments. You can even customize the layout of this data and utilize the Resource Summary mode to answer the question, what is Cheryl working on? Is she over or under allocated? The Resource Summary mode visually represents Cheryl's allocation or usage as histograms with color thresholds to quickly identify if she's overallocated, underallocated, or optimally utilized. This unified view empowers you to make immediate informed decisions about your resources. Let's complete the Resource Summary mode configuration with per period metrics and the default allocation percentage field and save the view. Now that we have saved the view, look at the default allocation field. You'll notice that while in grouping mode, there is an aggregated total sum of all the values. For the first time, you can now see and even aggregate these values across Cheryl's different allocations by changing the type of aggregation from sum to average or to another type. Imagine you're a project manager, reviewing staffing for your critical project. Previously, if you wanted to see all investments of a specific team member was allocated to, you'd have to navigate away into a separate staffing workspace. Not anymore. Let's navigate into the project's workspace. From within the project, simply click on the Staff tab, just as you normally would to see your allocated team members. Now, when you click on an individual resource allocation record to view their details, you'll notice a new subtab in the Details flyout named Investments. Click on the Investments tab, and there it is, a comprehensive list of all the investment allocations for Cheryl Amos, without leaving your current project context. Let's customize the layout to use the Resource Summary mode. Views from the Resource Blueprint Investments module are not shared with the Investment Staff module. Therefore, you'll have to set up a set of views for the investments. They will be shared across other investments. Now that you've created the view, you can see that when we look at the different resources, you can see what they're working on. When selecting a team resource, the Investments subtab lists all the investments for which this team is allocated. Note, automatically a special Staff subtab appears, which serves the purpose to list all the people that are members of this specific team. This is a pre-existing subtab and does not have the Resource Summary mode option. This subtab is controlled by the system and is not available for configuration within the blueprint. Again, you can leverage the default allocation percent aggregation here in the Investments subtab or in the main Investment Staff grid, or in other pages where the staff object is used as a data provider. The power of this new module within the investment is a game changer for your managers, saving them time in understanding the bigger picture for capacity and demand. Next, let's explore the staffing workspace. From the perspective of the staffing manager, when the investment blueprint has the module configured, the flyout provides the same investment subtab for any allocation record within the staffing workspace. Here in the staff grid, when you open the allocation details, the investment subtab is available from the same project blueprint configuration. Going into one of the timeline pages, expanding the grouping to open the details for the allocation row also provides the same access into the details based on the investment blueprint configuration. You'll also see hyperlinks on both the timeline panel and the histogram panel. This is the same across all 4 timeline histogram tabs. Where there is a resource role or team name, the hyperlink will take you directly into the Investments module on the resource if it is configured in the blueprint, or it will land on the first tab of the resource properties. The breadcrumb returns you back to the Staffing Workspace tab. Where there is an investment name, the hyperlink will take you directly to the Staff module on the investment if configured. The breadcrumb returns you back to this Staffing Workspace. Because the hyperlink is introduced, be sure to use the right-click context menu to open the modal to edit allocations or edit assignments. Using the right-click over the hyperlink gives you the browser context menu. And finally, within the resource directory, a hyperlink on the full name is available to navigate to the Resources Investment module. Remember, these powerful views ensure that you have the full picture, whether you're managing a single project or an entire team of resources. We're confident this will save you valuable time and greatly enhance your ability to optimize resource allocation across Clarity. Thank you for joining this demo. We're excited for you to experience these new capabilities firsthand. This concludes the Resource and Staffing Management section for Clarity Release 16.3.3.